Officials at Georgia's leading power provider faced tough questions Monday, a day after a massive power outage grounded travel at the world's busiest airport for nearly 11 hours at the start of one of the biggest travel weeks of the year. Georgia power officials said the investigation continues into the cause of the fire-related outage at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. However, they said a piece of the utility's switchgear in an underground electrical facility may have failed and started the blaze. A switchgear helps to manage the flow of power. The utility had backup equipment, officials said, but it was in an adjacent room and was also damaged in the fire. "We are doing what we can to make sure this never happens again," Georgia Power spokesman Craig Bell said. "We truly apologize for the inconvenience." Bell said the utility's systems include multiple backups that continue switching until a power source is found. He characterized the outage Sunday as an anomaly. "Fires almost never happen in one of our underground facilities," he said. "Mechanical breakdowns can happen and the system continues to switch until it finds a source, but when you add fire, that was the wild card." The Department of Homeland Security said federal officials do not think the outage was the result of an attack or other nefarious act. Cybersecurity investigators with the federal agency said they did not find a cyber nexus to this event. They added that the power failure did not cause lasting damage to the airport's communications assets systems. Meanwhile, airlines were focused on playing catch-up, particularly Delta Airlines, which is responsible for nearly 80% of the flights at Hartsfield-Jackson, a hub in the nation's air transportation network. Delta brought in nearly 200 extra employees to help manage the crush of passengers and offered one-time fee waivers so affected travelers could rebook their tickets. Other carriers, including American Airlines, JetBlue Airways, and United Airlines, quickly followed suit. Television footage showed long lines of people waiting at ticket counters and in security screening lines. Delta started Monday with 390 flight cancellations, but by afternoon, Gil West, the airline's chief operating officer, said, things were nearly back to normal. The airline worked to clear the backlog of passengers by adding flights and finding seats on other airlines. Indeed, Monday evening, the flight tracking website FlightAware.com listed virtually no flight cancellations for Hartsfield-Jackson on Tuesday. The quick recovery is important. Officials with the Transportation Security Administration expect Thursday and Friday to be the busiest pre-Christmas travel days, with more than 2.1 million passengers and crew members passing through screening checkpoints. Power outage paralyzes the world's busiest airport. The outage hit about 1 p.m. Sunday, plunging the airport into darkness, grounding nearly 1,000 flights and leaving 30,000 people stranded. International flights were diverted to other airports. Planes sat on the tarmac for more than 6 hours.